Hi everyone, we've had a big year at the Commission and I want to take the time to acknowledge our achievements and to thank everyone for their hard work and dedication over the past 12 months. You'll be having a well-deserved break over Christmas and I hope you'll be coming back refreshed in the new year. 2020 is shaping up to be an even bigger year than 2019 for the Commission and for the whole of the APS. And as you know, last week the Prime Minister released the independent review of the APS along with the government's response. In line with the review's original mandate, the report proposes a comprehensive reform agenda to help ensure the effectiveness of the public service now and into the future. The Prime Minister has asked the Secretaries Board to implement the majority of the review's recommendations. The Commission in particular has a critical role to play in implementing the reform agenda. Some Commission-led initiatives will be an extension of work we're already doing. Others represent new areas of activity. In light of this, we'll be receiving some additional funding specifically for our reform implementation responsibilities. This is in addition to the $12 million agreed to by the Secretaries Board in November. Now, I'm not going to go into any great detail today, but as you can see, many different areas of the Commission will be involved in implementing the government's reform agenda. The government, the Secretaries Board and the broader APS workforce have high expectations of the Commission, and it will be up to us to deliver. We have already shown that we're prepared to take the steps required to ensure we're ready to take on new challenges. Our achievements this year have been varied and far-reaching. I can't list them all now, so I'll focus on just a few, and these include smoothly transitioning to the PM&C protected IT platform, undertaking a capability review and completing a third of the recommendations, with the remainder to be delivered in the new year, obtaining Secretaries Board agreement to a sustainable funding base going forward, implementing whole of APS gifts and benefits guidance and establishing new performance directions for the APS, and developing a new Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander employment strategy. And for the first time, facilitating the public release of the APS census results. So these are your achievements, and you should be very proud of what you have accomplished. Good governance, strong and ethical leadership, effective communication and stakeholder partnerships will be key to us delivering what will be expected of us in 2020 and beyond. Our default approach needs to be a collaborative one, whether it's within teams, within groups, across the Commission, across the APS, or even at the cross-jurisdictional, cross-sectoral level. We must always be asking ourselves, who can we work with to achieve the best outcome? We need to think more flexibly about resourcing so that we're best placed to respond to new and emerging priorities. We need to get out more, to speak to our colleagues across the APS, to find out what matters to them, what challenges they are facing, and how we can help. We have already made progress on some of these fronts, but there's always more to be done. My strong conviction, one that I know many of you share, is that the Commission should aspire to be an example of best practice in each of these areas. The Commission will be at the centre of reform of the service over the next few years. This will particularly focus on building the leadership and capability of the APS to serve the government and the people of Australia. It's a challenging time for the APS and I'm confident that you are the right people to carry this work. I'm looking forward to working with you all in the new year and I'm confident about what we will be able to achieve together. Thank you all once again for all your efforts over the past year. I wish you a safe and I wish you a happy Christmas and a wonderful new year. Thanks again for everything.